How are you? I've lost count where we're up to now. I think it's day 4 of this mini-series and about day 13 or 14 of the 90-day challenge. I want to talk to you about something that I hear a lot from people who say, I'd really like to do this but I can't afford it. Okay, here's where I think the truth is in this. I can't afford it sounds really plausible. The truth is you can't afford not to. Sorry, I'm on a squeaky chair. It's Max's gaming chair because I love being down at this end of the house just watching the dicky birds. I've got bird feeders out there, sorry, I'm being weird. You can't afford not to, you know? And this business about I can't afford it. The way I dealt with this, I'm 50 years old. I have 2 young daughters coming up to, well, Sarah's 21 going on 30 and Molly's 15, 16 and wants to go to university because she wants to be a vet. And I'm struggling to find 5 grand, 6 grand, 10,000 pounds. Hold on a minute, these 2 are going to want to get married. And I'm going to have to write some pretty serious fucking checks, you know. And I don't know if you've been to a wedding recently or if you've footed a bill for a wedding in the last 5 or 10 years. But in my life as a hotelier, down in Bournemouth on the south coast of the UK, when I was 25, 26, so say 30 years ago, I was charging brides' fathers between £10,000 and £30,000 for a wedding reception. Now, I wasn't responsible for dresses. I wasn't responsible for cakes. I wasn't responsible for all the other paraphernalia, the suits, the crap, the other shit that goes with it. I was just charging them for feeding 200 guests, pouring drink down the necks, and, you know, that's about it really. Maybe we could have an evening function as well. A few sausage rolls, some peanuts and crisps and a disc jockey. And, you know, 25k. And I'm struggling here to come up with a 10,000 or even a 20,000 pound investment into the rest of my life. It didn't wash. So it doesn't work. You know, I'll blow 20 grand on what is effectively a day out for 100 people that I don't know, like or care about, and another 20 who I love to bits. But I won't invest 20 grand into the rest of my life that will enable me to live the rest of my life how I should have lived the first half of my life. It will enable my wife to never have to worry about a bill for the rest of her life so that she can retire in absolute security. And I'm freaking worried about it. It just doesn't make sense. And when I looked at it in those terms, in the terms of how much will it cost to put Sarah or Molly into a church wedding and all the paraphernalia, which basically is a day out for 100 people that you don't like, or maybe it's a day out for 100 people that you do like, I don't know. You understand where I'm coming from. Then I turned it on its head. Actually, I can't afford not to do this. I've talked about being able to afford toilet rolls with my pension. But I can't afford not to build this business. If I don't build this business, my only solution in the next 10 years is to sell my house, which I spent the last 20 years building to be like I want. I spent the last 20 years filling it full of memories. And then to eke out an existence, I'm going to go and sit in a box, watching a box, waiting for a fucking box, because I couldn't be asked to invest a little bit of money and spend some time getting myself sorted out now. Not good enough, I'm afraid. I didn't measure up. And so I killed it as an excuse. And if you're using "I can't afford it" as an excuse, then we aren't going to get on. Go and look in the mirror, give yourself the speech I've just given you, and tell yourself why you can't afford this. Tell yourself why your wife or your partner or your girlfriend or your boyfriend doesn't deserve you going all out and working this out. Okay? Tough message. Really tough message. But it's not about whether you can afford it or not. It's really about whether you believe it and whether you want to do it. Okay? That's the message. Don't forget to join us tomorrow, because we're going to be dealing with another old chestnut, whereby I tried to say to people, oh, it's too late, all the money's gone out of it anyway. We're far too late. Alright? Steve Greenhalgh, stevegreenhalgh.com, helping you create financial security. Get that? Financial security through digital marketing. Usual stuff. Click on the link below and the email messages will start coming, and Jay and Stuart will explain their offer. Or email me, and if you've got special circumstances, I'm sure we can find a solution for you. Take care. Bye.